Would everybody stand and raise 5 fingers for the number 5 in memory of our lost brethren, Victor Johnson. Leading the memory lap will be Nathan Johnson in the 5J. Behind him, Rob Goodenough. Also Tommy Barrett, Dan Stebbins, Chris Lawrence, Chris Davis, and driving the 18 will be John Rowan, another close friend. I'll get his checkered flag from Milo and Bobby Sargent. Five laps in memory of the 5J. We'll follow that with Victor's family, joining Nate trackside when the others go in the pits. And we have with us the U.S. Army Color Guard as well. Vic Johnson won the last race he raced here in 2010. Competed in our Pro Stock division as well as our Modified division. Kevin McKnight Jr. and Chris McTaggart bring them down to the green now. Here they come. Turn 4. Green is out. McKnight gets a good jump. Coming up hard on the outside. Chris McTaggart will swing to the high side of turn 2 and look inside. Chooses the out. Kim Rivette running third. Mike Stebbins punches the Honda down into the corner. Can't quite make the pass inside Julia Raymond. McKnight will lead. McTaggart coming after him. McTaggart, good run, will take the lead on the backstretch. Chris McTaggart. Julia Raymond trying to squeeze in between the 99 and the 76. There's no daylight there. Kim Rivette gets a good run off the corner, slides around to the outside, grabs second spot clear. Raymond choosing the high line on the outside this time, but that opens the door for Mike Stebbins to slide up. Stebbins down to the bottom, can't quite make it stick there. Gets back on the gas as McKnight slides over. Halfway coming up, McTaggart, Rivette, McKnight, Stebbins, and Raymond. DJ Lizelle and Matt Goffin. '99 comes up to push a little bit. Can't see the daylight inside the Cavalier. Cavalier, Toyota, and a Honda running up front. Mustang slides into the third. No, Mustang goes back to the 4th, 5th spot, and the 4th spot belongs to a Mercury. 2 to go. McTaggart, Rivette, Stebbins, Raymond, and McKnight. Those are your qualified cars right now. McKnight on the bubble unless Lizelle or Goffin grab him. White flag in the air with 1 to go. Everybody lined up. Nobody wants to make the pass. They're all qualified, so there's nothing to be gained. Except Mike Stebbins wants to try to get one more. Checkered flag in the air. It'll be McTaggart, Rivette, Stebbins, Raymond, McKnight with Lizelle and Goffin. Four cars qualify out of this heat. Only 4 will transfer over. The rest will start at the rear. Pomasco, Cloutier, Rogers, and Adams. Here they come. Pomasco holds the inside. Rogers moves Beth up the banking a little bit. Pomasco, pair of Mustangs on the front row, a Volkswagen, another Mustang, and a Cavalier, followed by a Neon. Everybody clustered together. JT finds a little more speed on the outside. Pomasco holds the bottom of the track. To the line they come. JT has the lead at the line. No one's given up any ground here. If someone screws up front, it's going to be a mess. It won't be Rogers. He bobbles a bit at the bottom of the corner and loses ground, and here comes Louis Mayer. Once again, J.T. Cloutier trying to stretch it out. Halfway coming up. Cloutier staying on the gas, swings off the corner. Pomasco trying to come back and get him. It is Cloutier with the lead, clear cut now. Drops down to the bottom groove and protects himself. Then the 87, Beth Adams moves around Pomasco to take over second. Pomasco drops to third, Rogers fourth, and he is the final qualifier at the moment. Louis Mayer in a backup car running in the 5 spot. 2 to go. J.T. Cloutier, Beth Adams, Eric Pomasco, and Joey Rogers. Joey Rogers digging and scratching, trying to grab one more spot. White flag in the air. Cloutier protects the bottom. Adams swings wide. Pomasco stays out on the outside to keep the RPMs up. Rogers can't slide in there and get to him. Checkered flag is waiting. Here's Beth Adams up on the outside. Beth takes a chance, rolls the dice off the corner. JT by a nose. Beth Adams second, third goes to Rogers, fourth to Pomasco. Ken Springer in the Commix Garage Grand Prix. 8 laps, 5 qualifiers. Here they come. Dana gets right out there. Larry bounces off Johnston. Craig Smith shoots up the inside. So does Lavoie. Almost everybody could have been in a mess, but they avoid contact. Not a good start. Yellow flag is out. So everybody's going to have to reel it in and realign the whole thing again. Here they come. Tyler Leary, Dana Shepard. Little more even start this time, and Craig Smith almost thought about going up the inside. Down the backstretch. It's Shepard on the outside. Leary down low, drifts up high. Shepard goes by. Here comes Craig Smith. Smith trying to power inside Leary, couldn't quite make it work. Johnston gets in trouble and goes way high. Craig Smith and John Lavoie park Leary to the outside and bring themselves through. Strebel will come up and fill the hole. Springer, and then the 737 of Johnston, not to his liking in spite of that practice lap. Working lap 4 now on top, Dana Shepard, Craig Smith, and John Lavoie. Dave Strebel. The bubble car right now is Leary in 5th place. Leary making a nice round racetrack out of it to try to keep himself in position. A rookie driver who's still learning the skills it takes to run this track. And they are many. Leary almost shuts the door on Springer, but looks like Kenny's got some daylight this time. With 2 laps to go, Ken Springer will slide into 5th spot. One to go. Dana Shepard, Craig Smith, and John Lavoie. Your top 3. Dave Strebel goes 4, and the bubble car for qualifying is Springer. John Lavoie trying to come back and get the 2nd spot. Craig Smith is not going to give it up, and he gets it at the line. Your winner, Dana Shepard in the 43. The 23 goes 2nd, 33 goes 3rd. 4th belongs to the 71, and 5th to the 18, rounding it out, the 11X. Okay, Nancy Muni and Josh Woods, Tyler Lesgord, Tom Carey, Robert Hager, Eddie Brio, Jim Thompson. Here they go. Woods gets the edge off the corner, slides by, almost makes contact with the nose of the 96. Everybody else hammers it down the backstretch. Woods, Muni, Carey, Lescord. 5 cars transfer. That's Brio. Josh Woods, Nancy Muni, Tom Carey, and Tyler Lescord. Eddie Brio, Robert Hager, and James Thompson. Tommy Carey squeezes that nose down in there. Nancy goes wide to avoid contact and drops in behind, back to third. Woods, Carey. Then it's Lescord and Brio. Hager and Thompson. Beyond the halfway mark. Carey's going to have to crank it up to run down Josh Woods, I think. Nancy Muni holding her own. Tyler Lescord back after a pretty hard crash last week's feature. White flag in the air for Josh Woods and Tom Carey. Nancy Muni, Tyler Lescord, and Eddie Brio III. And it looks like Josh Woods is going to collect another qualifying race win. Tom Carey, Nancy Muni, Tyler Lescord, 5th and final qualifier, Eddie Brio III. The other 2 will slide to the back of the field. And that takes care of qualifying for the Sportsman, the Superstock division. Sportsman mods coming up next. The 44 will be driven by Brian Chapin in the 60, Jeff Beckwith in the 94. That's Steve Fifield. The 17 will be Adam Norton. That's his backup car. Carzello, Kimball, Boudreaux, and the 87, a newcomer with us, that is Brett Gagne. Brian Chapin, Steve Fifield, Eric, Keith Carzello, Bill Kimball. Coming up, Adam Norton in the 17, the 87 of Brett Gagne. Jeff Beckwith and Dylan Boudreaux. Chapin, Fifield, Carzello, Kimball, Norton, Brett Gagne, in his first appearance on the high banks, seems to have figured it out a little bit. Halfway, still Chapin on top. Chapin stretching it out with Steve Fifield, Keith Carzello, and Bill Kimball. 6 cars make the transfer. The bubble car right now is Gagne in the 87 with Boudreaux and Beckwith. Fifield trying to close the margin now with a lap to go. Looks inside. Steve Fifield hanging back till the end. One more try down the backstretch. He's right there. Chapin stretches it out. Drives it down to the white line. Slams the door and takes the win. Fifield, Carzello, Kimball, Norton, and Gagne will qualify. Beckwith and Boudreaux will not. They'll go to the back of the starting field. And round 1 for the Sportsman mods, all over with. Eric Leclerc and Alyssa Rivera lead them down. Alyssa drops ahead a little bit. Eric hangs back. Here's the green, and Alyssa goes. Alyssa Rivera and Joe Kendall jump out in front. Here comes the 5 of Stebbins around your point man. Bubble car right now is LeClaire in the 84. Kendall right on Rivera's bumper now as they get to the halfway point. Now the battle for the lead. Kendall slides inside. Joey Kendall, Alyssa Rivera, and Tyler Jarvenpaugh. Danny Stebbins. 5th and final qualifier right now is Nate Johnson. Joe Kendall, Alyssa Rivera, Tyler Jarvenpaugh, Danny Stebbins, Nate Johnson. Hang on, Jeremy, at the back of the field. 1 lap to go. Alyssa just trying to protect the inside. Checkered flag for Joe Kendall. Alyssa Rivera 2nd, 3rd belongs to Tyler Jarvenpaugh, 4th to Danny Stebbins, and the 5th and final qualifier is Nathan Johnson. Eric LeClaire and Jeremy McCutcheon round out the field.
Year of racing action out of Ascutney, Vermont, number 28. We have Melissa Fifield in the 07. Dave Etheridge opted to start down to the back end of the field in car number 34, and here we go. Rich Keeters on the flag stand and ready to turn them loose here. Green flag off of the Speedway, and we are underway. First of 3 qualifying heats for the ground pounding modifieds of the Millennium Modified Racing Series. Dylan Kopech, Matt Mead on the outside. Max Zackham in car number 79 is going to challenge Dave Schneider for the number 3 position. Right up behind, going through that first and second turn. Here comes Savory now. Richard Savory on the bottom in car number 99. Canton, Massachusetts veteran in the alloy wheel specialist car. He's in the 4th position. Up the front of the pack, Dylan Kopech continues to lead the field. Matt Mead right on his rear bumper in car 77. Good race side by side for the 5th spot. The master on the bottom, Dwight Jarvis, and the kid on the outside, Max Zackham. Dave Etheridge in the number 34. First 2 cars running away from the rest of the pack here as they check out in this 12-lap heat race. 5 laps completed. Zackham. Look at the move by Savory as he goes to 3rd. Halfway mark. What a move by Richard Savory. As he went by Schneider, there goes Jarvis. That was kind of our law, Dwight Jarvis, on that move by Savory to move into the number 3 spot. Only a car length separates Kopech and Mead. Lap number 8 clicks up on the scoreboard. Number 8. They're going the distance of 12 laps, opening the heat race for the Valenti Modified Racing Series. Savory's closing on the 77. Dwight's going with him in car number 28. Etheridge on the outside of Schneider. They're battling. 2 laps to go. Got a black flag for Schneider. The white flag out. 1 lap to go. Black flag for Schneider. 1 more lap to go. And the New England Race Fuels Sunoco checkers are going to fall on the car number 66. Dylan Kopak from Palmer, Massachusetts in the Ice Stone Chevrolet, taking down the opening win here in heat race competition. Matt Mead in the number 77 goes second. How about a nice hand for the rookie driver, Dylan Kopak in car number 66. Good enough from Swansea. And Les Hinckley's making his first start of the season. Louis Michelitis is in the 85. Michelitis, 7-time winner from Tingsboro. Hinckley making his first start of the season out of Windsor Falls, Connecticut. Green flag. At the drop of the green flag, Norm Brent leads the field down the back straightaway, getting pressure from Todd Patnode on the outside. Peter Jarvis in the 0-4. Jarvis in third, Todd Owen fourth, Rob Goodenough fifth. Sixth is Les Hinckley, then Louis Michelitis, Tommy Barron, and Chris Pasteryak. Got a battle for the lead down the front straightaway here as they work into the number 1 corner as Patnode's right on the rear bumper of Stormin' Norman Wren, who's won many Pro 4 modified races here at Monadnock Speedway. Still looking for his first victory with the Valenti Series. Goodenough gets by. Todd Owen in the 17. The 1 New Hampshire car goes to 4th. Peter Jarvis catches up to Todd Patnode in a solid 3rd. Patnode in the Swansea Oil 24 trying to find the way by. We're going to be halfway. Completing another circuit around the speedway, number 6 on the lap cutter. Norman Wren, Todd Patnode. Both those drivers looking for their first win here tonight. Likewise for Peter Jarvis. Rob Goodenough's been to victory lane twice with the Valenti Series, and he's done it right here at the Monadnock Speedway. Patnode at the bottom. Patnode trying to make it happen down low. Here's Rob Goodenough now, pressuring Peter Jarvis. Jarvis stays to the bottom. There's the tail down the back straightaway. 2 laps to go at the stripe. 2 to go, your top 4, you can put a blanket over them. 5th is Todd Owen, Les Hinckley 6th. Ready for the white flag, and there it is for Norm Wren. Goodenough looks to the inside of Peter Jarvis. New England Race Fuels, Sunoco Checkers are going to fall on Norman Wren, Patnode, Peter Jarvis, Rob Goodenough, and Todd Owen making up the top 5. And Peter Jarvis tonight is being sponsored by RSD Leasing and Bugby's Rubbish Removal. Sponsors for the 0-4 tonight. So congratulations to the winner, Norm Wren. Change in Jim Boniface's number 88. Russ Hersey is in it tonight. That just happened a short time ago. Hersey is in the number 88 from Swansea, and the Anthony Nocella is in the 92. Mike Holdridge in the 0. Here we go. John McKennedy's going to go to the outside, down the back straightaway. Rowan Penning to the bottom here as Roger Raymond rides the high side through 3 and 4. Jeff Pearl's going to go to the bottom in car number 90. There goes Dana Smith. Down the back straightaway. Lap number 2 complete. It's McKennedy. McKennedy with a convincing lead here in heat number 3. Down the back straightaway here as Russ Hersey puts the number 88 to the bottom of the speedway. The Gary sponsored number 88 with Hersey at the controls. Dana Smith now coming up the challenge for the third spot here as he chases veteran Jeff Pearl. Pearl, a former regular at the Waterford, Connecticut Speedbowl. Halfway here for John McKennedy. Top four cars running away here. Anthony Nocella in car number 92, a victim of a crash Thursday night at Thompson Speedway, and they thrashed to get that car ready to compete here tonight. He is in that black number 92, the Nocella Paving, modified out of Woburn, Massachusetts. So McKennedy had a third at Thompson on Thursday night, and right now he's leading heat number 3. Two laps to go. McKennedy has this under control. He slows on the back straightaway. White flag is out. One more to go. John McKennedy is going to bring Art Barry's number 21 car home in first place and pick up the points. The New England Race Fuels Sunoco checkered flag for John McKennedy. In Art Barry's beautiful number 21 car. How about a nice Monadnock Speedway round of applause for John McKennedy as he makes his way back down into the pit area.